And salut, welcome everyone to Bitcoin Price Prediction 2025. This is Crypto Kid TV. For all of you guys that are new to Crypto Kid TV, this podcast is for people 18 to 50 years old that are middle class, middle upper class, or upper class, and you have money to invest, but you don't fully trust the crypto game. You've seen a lot of scams out there. Well, this podcast is for you. We hunt out the legitimate places to start your crypto account. And I'm going to tell you now, Kraken is a great platform to start a crypto account. Coinbase is excellent. Robinhood, Charles Schwab, those are four to start out with right now. You could also start an account with Binance. So those are five good companies to start a platform with. Let's check out the price of Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is down $1,271 to the price of $94,330. So Bitcoin has basically fallen about $5,500 in the sell-off as we lead up to the new year. And it's just because there's not a lot going on. We're 2 days past Christmas. A lot of investors are still on vacation, so there's not a lot of market activity going on. We don't expect much movement with Bitcoin until inauguration. So the first hurdle we need to get through is what's going on with the drones. We need to make sure we know what's going on with the drones here. Donald Trump was asked today about that in a live press conference at Mar-a-Lago. Also, we need to get past January 6th, with is the official certification day of the election, in which Vice President Kamala Harris is expected to officially sign the and certify the presidential election for 2024. So we expect that. I'm expecting still some shenanigans on that day. I just don't trust Biden, and I don't trust the Democrats. I just the way they're leaving things right now, I just feel that they're taking any opportunity that they can get to cause chaos and as they say, a peaceful transition of power. But they're going to lay a lot of booby traps and sabotage in that process. Let's see where Ethereum is trading right now. Ethereum is up $15.60 to the price of $3,348 US. Let's also check out Bitcoin news. Nothing. Bitcoin price reversed lower after Christmas rally. So that's CoinDesk. So they're just talking about what's going on. Now the National Bank of Cambodia permits stable coins, yet Bitcoin remains banned in Cambodia. So, that's nothing to be surprised about. Let's see what this headline is about. Bitcoin is the king. CEO breaks down the future of crypto. That sounds like one of my headlines where I said MicroStrategy is king. So let's see who they're talking about. Okay, so this is promising. Donald Trump is discussing reclaiming the Panama Canal since Bill Clinton deserted it and left it to the Panamanian government. But it was U.S. tax dollars that paid billions more than 100 years ago to build it, and it's not being maintained. There's a military base, a naval base there that the Clintons actually own. So it's interesting that Bill Clinton gave up the Panama Canal, but he privately owns one of the naval bases there. and I believe it was recently they controlled a few of them, and they sold one to one of the governments. And now China, I believe, is trying to take over the Panama Canal, and China is also attempted to purchase Greenland mining rights. And so Donald Trump wants to expand to Greenland and keep that as a naval base. They do have a naval base there that's strategic, and reclaim the Panama Canal and take over. That would include taking over the naval bases that the Clintons actually occupy and control. So whatever, I have a feeling Donald Trump is going to go down there and clear it out, and we should expect that. And so I'm probably, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show this later on today. So I'm going to hold that for later on today and show that on my podcast. So market sentiment is very positive right now. Bitcoin is still above 90,000 US dollars. Ethereum is above 3,300 US dollars. Right now, there's not a lot of activity going on because the market makers are on vacation, and they're just simply waiting now, and they're wise. And I encourage you to be wise and wait until January 6th for the certification of the official certification of the presidential election by Vice President Kamala Harris, because I'm expecting some type of shenanigans to occur, and they're trying, some last ditch effort by the Harris campaign to try to deny a peaceful transition of power, despite Kamala Harris saying that if you go riot and protest, then that's what the Democrats accused the MAGA people of doing. And let's remember, when Donald Trump was elected president, the Democrats went out and rioted in the streets and protested. So they protested his election in 2016, and I'm expecting some last ditch efforts. At the same time, it'll be some in places like California. I doubt if the mayor of New York is going to allow any protesting, given the instability of the city of New York right now. So I would say in general we should expect a peaceful transition, at least from the outside, but behind the scenes we should expect some booby traps. We should expect some last minute shenanigans by the Harris campaign, by the Biden administration, just to make things inconvenient, not to really, just to shake things up on the way out, just to make things inconvenient, but nothing big. But I do not expect from now until January 20th a peaceful transition of power. I believe that the Biden administration will do something last ditch effort to delay or extend this whole process and draw attention to Kamala Harris. And I believe actually competing with him, Joe Biden is going to do something to compete with Kamala Harris for attention on the way out. And in addition to that, everybody knows that there's no love lost between the Harris camp and the Biden camp, that they are mortal enemies at this point, and they're barely able to carry on civilly in public. In the last appearance between the Harris and Biden family, Jill Biden wouldn't even acknowledge or even look in Kamala Harris's direction. So that lets us know that the Biden family can't wait to see Kamala Harris leave, and there's no love lost between them, because they pulled a coup on Joe Biden, and that was with the help of Barack Obama. So let's not forget that. But hey, let's look for some positive action coming up in the month of January. My prediction, as soon as Donald Trump is inaugurated, within 24 hours, the Bitcoin will go past 150,000 US dollars. So I'm going to repeat it again. Once So January 21st, 2025, that'll be 24 hours after Donald Trump has been inaugurated. I expect the price of Bitcoin to surpass 150,000 US dollars. And I believe that by July 20th, 2025, a full 6 months of Donald Trump being in office, Bitcoin will have reached the price of between 300,000 and 350 US dollars. That's right. I believe that Bitcoin will climb 200,000 US dollars between the inauguration, January 20th, 2025, and July 20th, 2025. And that's simply because that's going to give Donald Trump 6 months to get comfortable. That'll allow SoftBank to figure out where they're going to place some of their investments. And my prediction is that SoftBank, Masa, the CEO of SoftBank of Japan, which is the largest investor in technology in the world, has already pledged 100 billion US dollars. And I believe wisely they're going to make the first initial investments, and they're already figuring out where they're going to do that right now. So, and I believe that'll be focused on the state of Pennsylvania for the steel industry in Pittsburgh and the auto industry in Michigan, specifically in Detroit. And steel will be produced in Pittsburgh and immediately shipped to Detroit and other areas of Michigan for the auto industry. And that is just going to stimulate the economy there. And I'm expecting like 30 billion of the 100 billion to go between those two states. And then it'll be interesting to see which other companies get involved, because daily people are visiting Mar-a-Lago and they're pledging billions of dollars in investment in the technology sector and the manufacturing sector here in the United States, because Trump's going to keep that promise to invest in the manufacturing sector and the drilling sector. So right now, I'm sure oil drillers, company CEOs of companies that drill for oil are already meeting with Donald Trump in Mar-a-Lago. And one of his first day executive orders is going to be allowing the drilling and the fracking in Pennsylvania. And it's going to be drill, baby, drill. And that's going to allow within 6 months the price of gas in the United States. Normally, gas goes up between Memorial Day weekend in May and then all the way past the 4th of July. But I believe Donald Trump is going to surprise everybody by bringing down the cost of gasoline right before the 4th of July. And then that's going to just stimulate travel, stimulate the economy. Man, if you're looking to build, get healthy and wealthy in 2025, look, click the link below. You see it down there, wealthy and healthy in 2025. Go to calimuscle.com/shop. Get involved in one of our programs. And we are focused on positioning ourselves, the tribe, the Money and Muscle tribe, to take advantage of the economic opportunities that are about to happen starting January 20th. Everybody is ready for it, regardless if you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, an independent, everybody is about to make some money starting January 20th, 2025. So you could be a far left person, but everybody is about to start making money. You could be African American, Hispanic, white. It doesn't matter. You could be Muslim. Nobody cares what your religious beliefs, everything. Everybody is about to make money here in the United States. We're about to see an influx of foreign investment here. And everybody is about to follow suit with SoftBank of Japan, pledging 100 billion US dollars towards the technology sector and stimulating 100,000 US jobs. So more companies are going to come from Japan, but also from China, because you get tax breaks by building here in the United States. And Donald Trump has already said, look, you're going to be paying 25% if you build outside of the United States, but if you build here, he's going to try to get it down to 15%, and a 5 to 6% tax difference points is a big difference. Let me just calculate it here. If you are importing, yes. So if you are bringing in your goods and you have, let's say you have $27 million of investments you're about to bring in, of product you're bringing in, and it's being taxed at 25%. You're going to be paying $6,750,000 in tariff taxes. Okay. And then compared to %15 tax, you're paying $4,050,000 US dollars. That's a difference of $2,700,000 in tariff taxes. That's significant. So that is definitely going, like Donald Trump already knows he's going to win with that. And so everybody, it's a great thing. And so look, man, this, we all know it's going to be happening. Let me let this dog out. The dog wants to go out. He goes in and out during my podcast. That's one of his little things I've noticed. Okay. So everybody, man, let's get ready to make some money. If you want to learn about Bitcoin, go to plummeruniversity.com/Bitcoin mastery. But let's get this money and muscle together. This is Crypto Kid out. And remember, the future, you heard it first from Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid. The future is crypto.